Greetings, y'all! Okay, now, I think I'm back. We're gonna try it. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. Having some internet issues. Hopefully we'll have them resolved now. I have a green light, which I think is better. I still don't have a blue light on my modem over here, so I don't know what that's about. But my other little light that's supposed to be green is no longer red. So hopefully this fixes things. So let me go over here and click on this. And I actually don't have my controller. Had to get my controller here. Been resetting things, so hopefully I'm back now. Let me actually come over here and bring you guys into the live screen. So it says I have a green light. Hopefully I'm live. Good morning to everybody out there. I'll tell you what, let's bring old man in.
Sound resumed.
And I think I gave him talk power. Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't yet. Okay, now I did. Good morning, old man.
Good morning, Matt.
It's a morning for computer problems.
Yes, it is.
It's just, I don't know what the deal is with the internet. Like my receiving, I have 4 lights on my modem. The top light is supposed to be green. The middle 2 lights are supposed to be blue because one of them is download and one of them is upload. And then the bottom light, which is the internet, is supposed to be green. The second blue light is not blue. It's green. And it's supposed to be blue. So that means my upload is not going out like it should. It's done this before, and it hasn't been a problem with my stuff. It's been a problem somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight. I don't know if it's like at a little substation or what it is, but they've had to do repairs somewhere else out there. So I don't know. I think I'm live. If anybody's out there in chat land can let me know how things look as we go here. We're just going to go ahead and go with it. I think I got to recreate my farm here, maybe. Nope, maybe not. There's Traxie. She's back. Okay, Antov says I'm live. Y'all let me know if I get robot-y or if the stream starts to look just absolutely terrible. And we'll shut her down, I guess. Because until I get a red light over here on my screen with the streaming software, I'm gonna keep going. Because that's the tell-all right there, kinda. That tells me whether I'm actually live or whether I'm very poorly live or whatnot. So we're just gonna go ahead and go with it. Old man, if you want to join, you're welcome to.
Okay.
Good morning. How's it going? We are trying to be live this morning. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call. I think I'm gonna have to call them. I'm just gonna have to boil down and call them and see, hey, what's going on? I see an outage somewhere. I don't know where, but my internet's not working like it's supposed to. So what's going on? It's like that song. And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? I think 4 Non-Blondes sung that one. One of those 90s kind of grunge band kind of songs. Back in the flannel Doc Martin era, I guess we could say. Alright, let's set our GPS. We bought this field. If you missed the last stream, which worked well, by the way. Hey, the man, how's it going? So y'all guys let me know if the stream starts to look bad in chat, and we'll probably just have to shut it down. It was terrible a while ago. I reset the modem and stuff, and restarted the computer. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but I don't know, it could. And it might be time for a new modem. This modem is 2 years old, 3 years old, maybe 2 or 3. So here comes old man. He's sinking in. So yeah, we bought some fieldage, and I would like to buy one more field. We made a decent size field down south. Got it all ready, fertilized, weeded, sprayed it, planted sunflower down there, field 70. I would really like to buy that. I don't know if we'll be able to afford it though. We need to sell some stuff. The problem is we don't have a lot to sell. And the prices are terrible right now because, you know, it's July, August-ish. I just, you know, I'd love it if the internet would work. That's the thing. There's another company that's supposedly has really good internet, but my current company has really good internet, and I hate to leave them because, you know, it's been good up till now. I just need to call them and see if there's an outage. And I'm probably going to need to call them on a weekday when people are actually there that know what they're talking about. Because when you call on the weekend, nobody really knows what's going on. So
This is a extra long
yeah,
sink here.
yeah, a lot of stuff's been going on. Okay, let's we want to do north and south, and I'm gonna have to type in my width. So we'll do 25. Yeah, I got up and I turned my heat up a couple degrees this morning to get ready for tonight. We're supposed to get quite a bit of snow tonight. They're forecasting right now anywhere from 4 to 6 inches. So that's for us, that's significant. So I really don't want to lose power. I can't tell you how much I don't want to lose power, you know.
We're supposed to get 9 to 12.
9 to 12, that's even worse.
Yeah, now.
Alright. So, oh man, if you want to bring the semi-tray truck over and maybe the auger wagon over, I'm harvesting. We bought field 31. Yeah, field 31. And it's got canola in it, so I'm harvesting canola.
Okay.
And then I think we're going to merge these two fields together. And eventually we'll, you know, expand eastward there. But this will kind of double the size of this one at least, or more than double because it's a bigger field. Two to 4 inches there. Yeah, we're supposed to get. I think we're supposed to get around 4 to 6. You know, we'll see. They're always, if they forecast it too early, you know, it's kind of iffy, and then, you know, they're always wrong, you know, when they do forecast it. So maybe we'll get less. Maybe we'll get more. I'm hoping for less. You know, I know all the kids out there are probably like, well, we want more, you know, so we can get out of school. But I have reached the age where I don't really want snow. I wouldn't mind having it on Christmas, you know, around Christmas. But I don't want it. It's a nuisance. You have to shovel snow and clean your vehicle, and then there's the travel conditions, you know, the roads get bad, and yeah, I know South Carolina and North Carolina over there in that area. I was watching the Weather Channel, and I have never heard them say two things. They said, number one, that this is a hurricane force low bringing all this winter weather down south. I've never heard of them say, for a winter storm, hurricane force low. Number one. The second thing that kind of scared me was on the map for like South Carolina and North Carolina in that area, they said this was going to be a crippling was the word they actually had spelled out on the screen, crippling winter storm, in that it was going to cause so much damage in that area. And I'm thinking, oh gosh. So, crippling winter storm. So yeah, it sounds like a major ice storm over there. They're supposed to get a lot of freezing rain. And that's not a good thing. Freezing rain is bad. Freezing rain is rain that comes down and it doesn't freeze until it makes contact with the ground. So, yeah, that's bad. Freezing rain, an ice storm like that, that's the kind of ice storm that takes out power, snaps trees. I mean, it literally looks like when it's over, said, and done with, it looks like a tornado has come through because the trees and the power poles and all that stuff are so damaged. It looks like a tornado has gone through. So I guess that's what they mean by crippling. So, yeah, everybody over there in the, I want to say it was like the East Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina area. And as far as the timing goes for that, it's probably sometime Sunday or Monday, I would say. Yeah, make sure you have plenty of water and food for the next, I would say at least the next 2 weeks. Because if it's as crippling as they say it's going to be, you could not have power for even longer than that. You could be a month without power or, being able to get out and go to the store. So make sure you have, plenty of firewood, brought up close to the house. So you can, if you have a fireplace or maybe a wood stove, you can burn it. That's one thing I still wish I had, When I grew up, we had a wood stove. And we had plenty of ice storms. And if the power ever went out, we always had the wood stove. We could, we had heat. We could cook on it. It was very, very nice. I wish I still had either a fireplace or a wood stove. Really, a wood stove probably would be the best thing. I don't know. If I ever buy another house, I will want either a wood stove or a fireplace in it. I'm harvesting canola. We bought this field. It's field 31 up here. Right here we bought this field. It's got canola in it. It's fully fertilized, I do believe. Yep, fully fertilized. Doesn't need weeding, So, nice, good field. And we already own field 30 next to it, so we're just going to kind of merge them together. And I think I'm going to redo the top part here. I think I'm going to make it more parallel with the interstate up here. And then once we get 32 at some point, we can make all of this one nice big field here. This would be a really good area. It's got some trees over there we can cut eventually. A couple trees down here maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Well, no, maybe not. No, you know what? I don't think we own them. So, but we can cut this grass now. That means more bales. Yay! Good morning. How's it going? Get this little bit here. Welcome in. Hopefully, how do I sound, number one, and how does the stream look, guys? I was having internet issues this morning when we first started. So let me know how everything sounds and looks. Hopefully we don't have any more internet problems this morning. Sound great and stream looks awesome. Good. Cool beans. I'm on PC actually. I'm using an Xbox controller, but I'm actually on PC. A+, alright. There's old man, just in time. I'm getting full. So yeah, after this this year of land grabbing, we're going to probably start looking at equipment upgrades, combine upgrade, stuff like that. So. So yeah, it may be time for a modem upgrade. It may be time for, you know, I don't know. It's been, I want to say it's been 3 years, or maybe 2 years. And you know, stuff nowadays, technology goes out of obsolete after a couple years. So. Trying to play and watch is hard. Yeah, I used to play and listen, and you know, kind of watch. I'd have it. It's kind of like, you know. It's kind of like driving. You know, you watch the road, but you're also listening to music and looking over across the field, looking at farm equipment. Like, ooh, yeah, that's a nice tractor right there. And then you look back and make sure you're still on the road. You know, it's kind of like that. Don't need to cut more trees. Well, the only trees we're going to cut is just for field expansion, I think, right now. We do have that test plot over there, but we're going to leave that alone. I did see where they added more sawmills in the... somebody put sawmills in the mod hub. I said if we did it all over again, and I've actually thought about, you know, starting over again, but if we did it all over again, I would not buy the carpentry, you know, the one on the map, and I would not buy the sawmill for the sole purpose of I would place my own carpentry and in my own sawmill to do the production parts and leave the originals to sell timber and, you know, planks. So because I mean, it's silly to me though. You can't sell your planks at the carpentry anymore. After you buy it, and you can't sell it back. So like the productions that you have, here's that, you can't sell it back. It's crazy that you can't sell it back. You can deactivate it, but you can't sell it back. It doesn't make sense. So I don't know. And I'm sure they'll put some additional sell points in there, probably in the mod hub, and we might pick up some of them. It would be nice if we had more than one sell point for, you know, certain things. Does deactivating it turn it back into a sell point? I don't think so. I think it just turns it off. I think you still own it, and I don't think you can sell anything at it. I don't think, anyways. You know what? That's a good question. You know what? Hang on. We'll test this theory out there. Topher, we're gonna try this. So the carpentry is what we're kind of focusing on, right? So this is the carpentry. It's making furniture. We've got planks here, sitting here. His question is if we deactivate it, we'd have to deactivate both. So let's deactivate that and that. Can I go around here and sell the planks? No, cannot. So once you own it, you can't sell. See, this is a plank sell point. If you go up here to all your items here, and we go down to planks, it's a little ways down the list here. Somewhere, there it is. So we actually we have 2 carpentries, but it's the only place that takes planks to sell planks. Deactivating it does not. It does not. It does not allow you to sell the planks. Now you can change this over here to selling, but you lose a percentage of your profit. I think it's 37% to see. I still don't understand. There's 3 settings for furniture. What is distributing? What is that? I see storing. Is distributing, does that distribute it to the other, does that take it to the Walmart automatically? I'm going to have to do some more research on that. I may have to go to the Farm Sim Academy. But, oh yeah, we can go back over here and look at that. As you can see, we've got plenty of planks. And plenty of lumber. So we're kind of backlogged here at the sawmill. And I've turned the planks off. They're no longer storing. I'm actually selling them straight out of there because we have so many. So maybe in the future it'll be used for other productions. I would hope something, you know. So, okay, if you put it on distributing, you're saying Topher says that sells it into the next production chain. What if you put it on selling? Does it just sell it directly out of the carpentry? Now that's got me curious. And what is it selling? That so distributing sends it to like the Walmart and sells it there automatically. I thought selling did that. Selling just sells it at a random, and distributing sends it to the next factory, which there's not a next factory after the carpentry. That's it. This is the factory. And there is a setting for distributing. If I... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. See, I'm just a farmer. I'm not into all this all fancy productions and stuff. I think I'm gonna have to go to Farm Sim Academy though, or something, or read some blogs. You know what? They have some blogs on the website. Let me go back and see what they say here. Let's see. I'm gonna go back and try to read some of the blogs they released. If I can find them. I don't even know if they're there anymore. I don't think the blogs are there anymore, guys. I don't even see them now. Unless I clicked into the wrong thing. I think I clicked into the wrong thing. I clicked into the wrong thing. That's what it was. Never mind. Well, let's see. I'm looking for something that says productions. Something with a little more detail to it. Did I click the wrong thing again? I did. I clicked the wrong thing, I think. We are supposed to get snow. Yes, it's in the forecast for today, tonight. So, do a role play. I mean, like play a character on the farm here. Well, this is Farmer Jim, and I'm farming on Elm Creek. Born and raised in Elm Creek. Oh. There are no competitors, though, for furniture. How does that work? Because look, when you go to this, save. When you go to this, when you go to furniture, Walmart is the only sell point. That's actually not a... The price is going up over there for furniture. We might have to sell some furniture again soon. Or are they just imaginary competitors? Maybe they're just imaginary competitors. Oop, I gotta get my pipe out, don't I, old man? I wanna empty out there. Let's see. I didn't click on that. I'm trying to go down to the next blog. Here we go. There's AI worker. Might be better just to Google it. Bees, greenhouses, animals, game improvements, production chains. Here we go. Let's see if we can find out how this works. I'm going to turn around before I read it. Yeah, I'm really considering starting over. I really am. Because then you could not, you won't have to buy, we would know, okay, don't buy the ones that are already on the map. So, this one down here, down south, don't buy any of the production points on the map when you can place your own in different places and leave the others that are already here as sell points. Because you can't, the ones you place, you can't use as sell points. You have to use them as production facilities. That to me needs to change. They need to have a setting like in the productions tab, down here at the bottom, they could have, see, you have back, you have activate and deactivate button, and then there needs to be another button for that production chain, for that facility, for the factory or whatever, to make it either a production point or a sell point. There should be a way to do that. Because now, I mean, like if we took timber up to the sawmill, we can't just sell the timber anymore. It has to be made into planks. And then the planks we can't sell anymore because we bought the carpentry. So the planks have to be made into furniture. So it's just, we need that option, really. That or just give us a sell point that takes everything and, you know, just call it a day. You know, we wouldn't know that. So basically, if we hadn't bought the sawmill, we could still just sell timber. And then, you know, it's out of our hands after that. Or like if we hadn't bought the carpentry, we could just sell the lumber to them. And then it would be out of our hands after that. It's one of those things where you don't know the next step because you're not involved in the next step. Down, you know, down the line. So if we did start over, that would be one of the sole reasons why we would start over. I don't know, we're so far into this now. Yeah, see, people bought the biogas plant and now you can't sell silage at it. You still have to take silage to it, but you don't get money from the silage. You get money from the power and the methane and all that. So, I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Somebody said you lose a percentage, you know, if you sell directly from there. I don't know. Yeah, you get digestate. Well, the digestate you would use on your fields. The digestate is actually a byproduct. The sole reason I think for the biogas plant to own it would be, number one, for the byproduct of digestate, the power that it generates, and the fuel, the methane fuel. Because, you know, that little tractor runs on methane fuel. And I'm sure they've got, you know, other vehicles that will come out maybe that run on the same methane fuel. But wouldn't the unknown buyers be the competitors? Don't get me lying. I don't know. Alright, I need to read this thing. It's kind of hard to read and harvest at the same time. And this tells me nothing. So, I don't know. Yes, you do get paid for the power because, you know, you're selling the electricity. So, basically, it's like a power plant, I guess. I'm about to the point where I'm just going to put some solar panels and windmills down and call it a day. Alright, after we harvest the soybeans, we'll plow these together and then cultivate them. We'll probably need to get, I don't know if this one has, yeah, it looks like it's got some stones in it, so we'll run the rock picker over here.
Okay.
Save. It would be nice to have a place to just sell lumber at, and that's what the in-game carpentry was. Because we're putting out so much lumber up there, we had to turn it off. Well, we didn't turn it off, we just put it on selling. Okay, see, there's a distributing. I don't know. It's all confusing. Because you'd think, okay, distributing, it moves your planks to the other facilities. And selling just sells it directly from there, but you lose a profit off of that, is what I've heard. If we did restart this map, we would have the properties that we own. We'd still have to go back and cut trees and stuff like that and re-expand them again, but it's never stopped us before from doing stuff. We could come up with a story of, you know, a tornado came through and hit parts of Elm Creek. We had multiple tornadoes come through, and it hit all of our it hit the sawmill and our greenhouses up there, you know, and all that. We'd have an insurance claim. That's what we'd call that. See, I don't know. Are you losing a percentage of the power and the fuel from the biogas plant? I guess it depends on when you buy the biogas plant, the power and the fuel, does it have like an option to change it from storing and selling and distributing and stuff like that? I don't know. We haven't been rich enough to buy the biogas plant yet, so. But I am almost tempted to have insurance claims for the sawmill. Now that we can place other sawmills, you know, if we wanted to make planks and stuff. Of course, I don't know, you know, we could leave that one sawmill if we wanted to just sell timber. But I mean, I don't know. Would we really want to just sell timber when we could actually sell the planks? I think it would make sense to own the in-game sawmill, because then you could actually sell the planks. Or would it be nice to have a place to actually sell timber at, you know, if you have a lot of timber? Just not buy the in-game stuff. I think I have talked to John about that before, and I think he agreed that it makes more sense to not buy the in-game stuff and place your own, because you can place your own everything except for the sawmill, which now, thanks to the mod hub, there's one in the mod hub you can place. I probably need to go download that. So you could place a sawmill, use it as a production thing for lumber. Depends on the price. There's a big price difference when it comes to selling just timber or selling planks. Planks go for a lot more. If you look at planks here, Yeah, see, planks here, they're starting to go down now, but you can make good money on planks in the late spring and summer there. But, you know, if you had a ample supply of timber, like we planted trees and stuff, you might want to sell just your timber. Some of it. So, you know, they recommended a restart anyway after that update. Maybe that would fix the pricing issue that we have, you know, with the green and red arrows. I don't know. That would be something that we would really have to think about, because I mean, that what that means is that it would not necessarily mean starting over. It would mean rebuilding a little bit, but not necessarily starting over, because I could make it to where we could have all of our fields back that we own now. One plus of it is I think we'd get baling contracts back for at least field 71 down there. It might fix our pricing issue. We could sell planks and stuff again. That's the only thing. We would have to cut it. The only thing would be the trees. Anything that we have cleared, like looking at the map, big chunk of that would be this area up here. The trees, like right in here, this was all trees right in here. We'd have to clear that out. All these trees over here on this side, we'd have to clear out. We'd have to replace our sheep area, you know, and this building, you know, and all that. There are all these trees that were over here. We cleared out a lot of trees on this map so far. Even down here, we cleared out trees here, cleared out trees here, plowed a lot together. But I mean, really, if you look at the map, there is still a ton to go. So we haven't, if you think about it, we haven't, I mean, we're what, a couple months in? It might be better to do it now than, you know, 5 or 6 months in. Plus, you know, they recommended a restart anyway. So I don't know. How do you restart without starting over? Well, if you're on PC, there are ways. And if you're on console, there are ways too. If you're on console, you just it's harder to do on console because you can't add and get rid of money as easy as it is on PC. So basically what we would do is we would load a new map and put money in to repurchase all of the land that we have purchased, right? Now, a lot of it we haven't touched. We've bought a lot of land recently. We haven't touched any of the trees down around 68, 69, 59 down there. We haven't touched any of that. Haven't touched any of the trees up here around 8 or 9. The only areas that we did do trees were up here, which that was probably the biggest project, and then down here. We haven't touched any trees anywhere else. Yes, and that's kind of the idea behind it there. Is not buying the in-game production facilities, but placing our own. Now, some of them are not placeable. I do know that. Some of them are not placeable in-game wise. Like the sawmill, there's no in-game sawmill to place. So you would have to get that from either the mod hub or, you know, somewhere else if you wanted to sell just timber. But if you don't buy the in-game carpentry, technically, you could just go ahead and buy the sawmill, right? And sell the lumber to the carpentry place? Just never buy that carpentry down south? I mean, it would make sense. Because you would always have lumber. Even at the lowest sell price for lumber, I think it would be a better price than selling just timber directly. So maybe we buy the sawmill. Maybe we still buy the sawmill. What do you think, old man?
Well, I think it'd be a good idea to do.
It's just the thought of having to do all them trees again, isn't it?
Well, no, that wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty fun to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if somebody comes out with like a 4X map of Elms Creek, do we want to restart on that?
See, we'd have to restart that if they did. See, I don't know if anybody's coming out with a 4X Elm Creek. I haven't heard of anybody. Everybody that I've seen is doing their own thing. They're doing their own maps. So,
I actually think it would be a good idea if we did that, though. Just restart and...
not buy the sell points and...
Yeah. Because the sawmills that are in the mod hub now they're pretty decent. The one is in-game, and the larger one is actually, it's really decent looking.
Yeah, that's the hot Baler on one. The other one that has like the piles and stuff.
Yeah, they really
on the
did
side.
a good job on that one.
Yeah, that's the sawmill from Hot Baler on, which we played one morning over there, and then we were done. So, yes, it would be an XML thing there, Antov. It would definitely be an XML thing. I'd have to do it probably off stream, I think. Because it would take some time, because I'd have to add up. Basically, I just have to throw in like an infinite supply of money, buy back the properties that we own now. I'd have to write down the properties that we own now because we own so much. And then we'd have to, re-expanding the fields, combining the fields together, plowing them together. That wouldn't be a problem. That wouldn't be an issue. That's actually fun to do. The trees are, I've never had a problem with trees. It'd be a little work, but, we'd work on it. Oh, okay. So he says Dajnet's making a 4X Elm Creek, Wolf Creek. I guess he's going to call it Wolf Creek, but really it's Elm Creek. But yeah, I mean, like literally, we haven't touched too much. And old man, I'm going to dump into you right here. And I'm going to take my first break, guys. So yeah, it's something to think about. Do I win?
Where do you want to take the canola, to the east or the west?
It doesn't matter, just wherever we have room. I know that east one's probably getting full with stuff.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. Alright, I will be back in just a minute.
See you soon. Welcome back.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, so he's calling it Wolf Creek. I wonder if he's changing anything about the Elm Creek part. Honestly, I would like to have... I figure if he might be changing like things about the Elm Creek part here. I really just want, you see all this external area? See all those fields out there and all those trees and stuff? See how the interstate keeps going that way and the river keeps going that way? I want that land. I don't want to change anything about Elm Creek. I just want a 4X map that expands out to those fields and that land out there. And I want to be able to buy these parts of the map, like the interstate part, the town parts. I want to be able to mow the baseball field. That's one of my dreams. I want to mow the baseball field, Got to keep that grass nice and rolled, and neat. And then I want to be able to, like I said, all those fields and stuff out there, I want to be able to own that. So I really don't want to change anything about Elm Creek, which I figure, if he's renaming it to Wolf Creek, he may be changing some things about the Elm Creek map itself, not just expanding it. So and see, restarting a map, you can do things different. You can do things smarter. Like organizing your timber better, And the thing is we may not have to have timber laying around as much if we are able to sell wood planks. Because see, then we could get them out of there and we could actually build a second sawmill and take timber to that as well. Is there a no man's land map? Yeah, there is. It seems to be very popular amongst the console peoples. There is definitely a no man's land. But yeah, we would lose our sheds. That's the only thing. I'd have to replace these sheds and all that work. Yeah, that'd be fun. We'd lose our tree study over here. All of our research. Who is that? You said Dashnet? PV counties? Oh, he's the one that did the PV big map, right? Yeah. He'll probably have different production and stuff for that one. Because up here we have the sawmill. All the timber we have and all the glitch timber. I don't, that they said they didn't fix that, so that we'd have to deal with that again, but we have a lot of timber, guys. So much timber. It would be a task. Not to be taken lightly. I mean, we'd have to... In a way, we would be starting over, but in a way, we would have a better advantage on some things, and we could do things a little differently. So yeah, I mean, in a way, we would be kind of starting over. Are these ours? They are ours. Yeah, okay. We've just got planks for days, and we're already not storing them anymore. We're selling them. So much timber. So maybe I don't know that we would want to do Wolf Creek. Just keep this Elm Creek map and just start over again. But start with the land that we own now. So maybe what we do is sell off maybe as much as we can, like, you know, cotton bales and stuff like that. Get a good, nice cushion of, you know, something in our bank account. We could sell our equipment back. Or we could just take an insurance claim, you know. You know, detrimental, sentimental loss, you know.
I don't know, Matt.
I don't know. I'm in my mind I'm like, let's do it. But in my mind I'm like, do we want to do it? There's a lot of, I mean, it's we're 2 months in, you know. We've done a lot of work. We have done a lot of work. But a lot of that work, you know, we're able to purchase these fields, and that would be our advantage. Is the fact that we have a lot of property now. And the thing is like, there's a lot of property that we haven't done tree work on. Tree work is where it's going to be at. And I could do that. I mean, that's not a problem.
That's going to be the time-consuming part of it right there.
Yeah.
The tree work.
But, I mean, if you think about it too here, when we buy these fields up here, 12, 13, 14, 15, stuff like that, we could just plow them together and then work on the trees, you know, a little bit as we go. So the key point here is, if we're going to do it, we need to do it now rather than later. Because later, you know, we're going to want to combine these fields together. We're going to want to, you know, do more tree work, more field expansions and stuff like that. And there's no point in doing that if we're going to start again. Decisions, huh? So I say, here's what I say we do. We fast time, get to our harvests, right? Don't buy any more equipment right now. We can harvest all of our crops, fast time up enough to where we can sell all of our crops. The man says start over and be done with it.
I'm almost agreeing with him.
Yeah.
I mean, let's do our harvest, so when we buy the fields in the next game save, we can still have, okay, we can go back to what we have had, the money we had today. You know what I mean?
Right. Because we put a lot of money into those fields. Or we could just make that part of our insurance claim. I don't, you know. I don't know. You know what one downside to that would be? We'd have to find all those stinking toys again. We'd have to go around and get all the toys again. Maybe that could be our insurance claim.
That could be part of it.
Part of it, yeah. Oh, yeah, you know, that could be. I mean, if we go ahead and get all the properties that we have now, and our, you know, our equipment back, we could, that could be part of the insurance claim. Should we just do it? Giants.
If we're gonna do it.
Yeah,
let's just do it.
Antov has a good point. Giants will Giants will continually update, though. Does that mean more restarts?
That's an excellent question.
Well, even with that, you know, we would have the ability to still sell planks and stuff because we're not going to buy any of the in-game production. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let's go over to construction, and we're going to go to production. These are factories. The first tab here is factories. So you can buy a 99 kilowatt biogas plant. You can buy a 250 kilowatt biogas plant, a 500 kilowatt. You can buy the bakery. Well, first let's look at this. There's the European bakery, the European carpentry, the European dairy, European grain mill, European spinnery. There's the sugar mill, which is there's only one. You can only buy one. There's the tailor shop. There's only one. There's the American cereal factory, the American oil mill, the American grape processing place, the American bakery, American carpentry, dairy, spinnery, you know, all that. So and even too, we could leave the spinnery as a sell point because we bought the spinnery. I would say leave all the in-game sell points, maybe except for the sawmill. And then there's other selling points too that, you know, are out there, and they don't really matter because they're still just sell points. A lot of the European ones there. I don't think we'll ever need a debris crusher. There's the smaller biomass heating plant. Supermarket. These are all the European ones. They didn't put really a lot of the American sell points in there. The pizzeria is something that I would really like to buy someday. Then there's the greenhouses. They're pretty standard. Orchards. Generators, which, you know, a windmill gets you $67,680 per month. Which to me, you know, that's still kind of like going back to 15, you know, that made you, it doesn't make you as much. I think it made you like $1 million back then. So, I don't know. Maybe just do the one restart. Do the one restart. Go back and pick up all of the fields that we own. Maybe we'll have better sales then too if we restart.
I think.
Our sales have been terrible.
Yeah, I really think that we get better prices.
So let's sleep. We'll get up on to our harvest here. And maybe it'll fix the pricing thing. You know, that's one thing that's kind of drove me nuts. Is like, okay, it says it's going down, but the price is actually going up. So maybe it'll fix that. Alright, I think our grass is ready, but do we really even want to bother with it? If we're going to restart?
I say we hold off on the grass.
Just hold off on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like we are going to restart. I think we need to sleep again. So our sales are they're just ridiculous. Like I said, we're 2 months in. It's better to, if we're going to restart, just do it now than do it 6 months in, you know, and have to redo a ton of trees than a few trees. So, alright, looks like some of them are ready to go. Looks like our soybeans and the corn and stuff down there is ready to go. Alright. We say we start on soybeans.
Okay. Another thing good for the restart, Matt, is we can lose the field stones.
Yes. Well, I don't know. They're automatically on when you start.
Yeah, but if we turn it off, we only have to deal with it one time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. If we turn it off, we only have to deal with it for each field. One time for each field. And I'm just going to start from work my way east to west. So I'm going to start down here on the big 56, 57 field. Great demand at Debris Crusher. No, that's the only great demand in the game now. I wish they would change that too. And no, there's no mandatory restarts. Not yet anyway. We haven't seen any. I don't think they'll make them like mandatory. But there are... They did recommend a restart for this last update. So... So yeah, you have to. I'll add in a little extra after we get our land back, just for what we have. I mean, we have silage bales sitting around. We have, you know, all this stuff that will need to be, and that'll be part of our insurance claim after the tornadoes. The tornadoes with air quotes.
The big F5, huh?
It's the big F5, that's right.
I watched that movie this week too.
Twister?
Oh yeah.
Good movie. Let's see, 25 feet. So maybe, trying to think, if we can do this morning, get all of this harvested. So there's a lot to harvest for one morning. Because we still have the cotton to harvest. That's one thing we'll buy back, you know, our equipment. Tax fraud? No. It's insurance. It's insurance, and we started a GoFundMe page. You know, after we're gonna get hit by the tornadoes. It's kind of weird to talk about it in the future tense, but it's kind of like I'm clairvoyant. You know, we're gonna get hit by tornadoes. We're taking out full coverage on our farm. No, it's not insurance fraud. If you have full coverage and, you know, tornadoes are kind of like an act of God or something, you know, then you're covered. I want to have a place to sell my wood plank set. That's all I want. We're restarting the game, so we'll have places to sell stuff at. So we can sell our cotton at the spinnery, and we can sell, you know, you know, it's just, and hopefully it'll fix our pricing thing, you know. And we've learned a lot, you know, with Farm Simulator 22. I mean, we've learned, You know, where you can and can't plow, what trees you can and can't cut. That is the other thing. We're going to have to place that fence back down up there again. It's another... There's pros and cons, and we keep thinking of pros, but we also keep thinking of more cons for restarting. Which, I don't know, it wasn't too difficult, but we kind of know that, like, the fence, where we can and can't place it. Which, like I said, which trees we can and can't cut. You know, there's some of them that are glitched. So... to my knowledge, there's no sell point that takes planks that you can, like, add. Because when you add there's no sell point that takes planks. Go over to sell points here. Yeah, there's no sell. These are the sell points. These are the things you can sell directly at. To place a carpentry, you can't sell planks at a placed carpentry. You're back to square one. When you place that, you own that production facility. So you can't sell planks at that, you know, like you can traditionally. You can set it to selling, but I think you lose a big chunk percentage of your profit. Yeah, that new farm, when you set, if we placed the carpentry like we did up in the northwest there, you can't sell your planks at that carpentry. You know, traditionally, you can't physically carry your planks to that carpentry and sell them. What happens is when you place that carpentry, you own that production facility, so it's going to take the planks and start making furniture. Yeah, and that's where I'm hearing everywhere. It's a 37% loss of your profit by setting it to auto sell. And we're taking that 37% loss right now because we've set our planks to sell from the sawmill. So we're losing 37% of our lumber profit. It doesn't work that way. And I'm trying to think if we're on the same level here. You're not really selling to another farm unless you're talking about the multiplayer where you create multiple farms. Let's just go into single player mode for a minute here. You're in single player mode. There's one farm. It's your farm. So let's just lay that out. There's one farm. It's your farm, the only farm on the map in the town. The carpentry is a business. Yeah, no, we don't do that. We don't create multiple farms in multiplayer. So we don't do that. So we're not even going to even think about that. But yeah, The key here, I think, is to not buy any of the in-game, like on the map, production facilities, factories, whatever, and to put our own down like we have with the tailor shop and the other carpentry. And I don't know, maybe set out designated spots where we could build them all in one location this time instead of separating them. Just set out a dedicated spot where we could have like a row of carpentries if we wanted to, and then sell the lumber down south if we want to. And then we could build, another sawmill if we wanted to. You think about this land up here, game save. You think about this land up here. Here's the sawmill. We own the sawmill, but you can't own the sawmill land. If you buy the land out behind the sawmill, though, you could put down more sawmills out back. And even over here to the side. So you could have all your sawmills up in this region here. And you could be dishing out just lumber pallet after lumber pallet. I wonder if the new sawmills in the mod hub, if they have the same production cycle. Like the same rate. Something I'd have to check out. Because the in-game sawmill, let me get turned around. And I'll show you guys. The in-game sawmill has a production rate of 2,400 cycles. So this is the cycles per month. This is why we have so many pallets of lumber up there, so many pallets of planks. It does 2,400 cycles per month. If you look at the carpentry, it only puts out, for planks, it only puts out 240. And if you take wood to it, like we've started doing, it only puts out 216. So with both of these together, with planks and wood at the carpentries, it's still just barely even a fraction of what the actual sawmill puts out in lumber. So exactly, you get almost 5 times more planks than one carpentry can even use. And if my math is right, you would need about 5 or 6 carpentries to keep up with one sawmill. Before it actually balances out, So yeah, I'd say probably we could probably just go ahead and sell all the equipment after we've sold all of our assets, like beans and crops and stuff and cotton bales and stuff. Take the money that we get from the equipment that we own, that could be our insurance claim. Find the toys again, that could be part of the insurance claim. And take that total of money, the only money that we would have to work on would be the purchasing the properties back again, which is not hard. It's not really that difficult. And the best part is maybe we'd get baling contracts back on Field 71 down there. Because, you know, they changed, when they did that update, they changed this whole system to where now, you know, it's needs rolling, needs mulched, you know. So maybe, just maybe, they did it with the grass too. So maybe they'll put like rolling contracts on for grass or something. I'm gonna go down this side here. Let you back out, old man. Do a little inroadage here.
Be right back, man.
Okay. What do you mean, Carkling? Coach? Koken? I don't know what. I'm gonna call you K. Alright?
Back.
Welcome back. K says just do a guesstimation. That's the word. Oop, you know what? This was not. I did that manually. So basically, yeah, that's. I'm leaning more towards that. I know what you're saying. basically just have the insurance company do a total loss on everything, have the insurance company replace everything that we have here, and pick up kind of where we left off, or where we leave off. Yeah, we might do that. See, the thing is like, I would have to have like a large sum of money to do that, to buy all the property back, to get all of our equipment back. I would just have to remember what all we had. That's going to be my problem, is remembering what all we had. I think I could do it. I might have to write it down. So maybe I could work on that this afternoon, get all the properties written down, all the... Kind of like a... what do they call that when they do the insurance thing, you know? Filing a claim. So it's like I'm filling out a claim for the future. Well, we don't want all the money we want, you know. We want to be able to claim what what our losses were, so that we can have full coverage. So basically, they can just replace what we had, you know. I mean, I guess we could say some of our equipment had sentimental value. So, something like that. No, we wouldn't even worry about equipment age. We'd get all new stuff. All new. Grumpy Space, how's it going? When the snow comes down. I know, I've still got to do that. I've been busy. I got to hit that button and... Well, first, before I hit the button, I got to set some other stuff up. But I still got to do that. I gotta set stuff up. I gotta do that. It's been so busy. I work in the medical field, so you can kind of imagine how busy it's been, especially lately. Traxie just fell off the armrest.
I was just gonna ask you, did Traxie fell?
Yep. It's not funny, but it's funny. She was snoring too. She gets in these deep sleeps, and then her body just starts sliding, and cats are supposed to land on their feet, and I think she did. She just slid right off that chair.
Does she have claws?
She doesn't in the front. She has claws in the back. I had her declawed in the front. Because she's never going outside again. She's an inside cat. She actually has the, they said, well, I don't know. They said she had the, what is that feline leukemia or whatever. And said that she wouldn't live, past a certain point, and she's gone beyond that point. So I don't know what that's all about, but
don't want to take the risk though.
Yeah, she can't be around other cats, and she really can't, I don't know, be around. I guess she can't go outside and catch something, There's very little for her to catch, in here, unless I bring it in,
Catch that chicken and bacon.
Yeah, she likes to catch that chicken and bacon. Now, when I hit the door, when I come in the garage door, I have a little area there where, everything gets sprayed down with Lysol, and, so I doubt I bring anything in. Now, sometimes when I'm working outside, in the yard, I'll come in, but when I come home from work, I shouldn't bring anything to her because, might be time for more combines next time around. We still haven't done the John Deere or the Case, and there's always the bigger ones. We got some nice extra ones there too.
I think there's more pros than cons to restarting.
Yeah. Now, I think we'll do it. This is Elm Creek. This is the base game Elm Creek, which we're probably going to be restarting soon. And, we learned lessons the first time around. We learned where we can and can't plow. We need to be very careful doing that. We learned we don't want to buy any of the pre-placed factories or production points. Why are we harvesting if we'll restart anyways? Well, there's no way to know really what we'll have profit-wise off of these fields. So, unless we just guesstimated what we'd have profit-wise off these fields, which it would be difficult to do because we have cotton out there, we have soybeans out there. Guesstimation. They do it all the time. I don't know. Oh man, could you guesstimate all this?
It's possible. If we knew how much, like in cotton, how many bales were made in the previous field, we could say, okay, so like 40 field 45, for instance, maybe produced 2 bales. Look at the price now and add that into 2 bales per liter. I mean, the price, you know, you could go it that way.
Storm says $2.5 billion. Well, I mean, I don't know. We could guesstimate it and not have to go through all the harvesting. We're around the same time where the game starts at. Now the question is, will we, with the fields that we buy, do we plow under those crops and start fresh?
We could, or harvest them.
Or harvest them?
But that all depends. I mean, if you get like potatoes or sugar beets or something, we don't have those machines now, and it wouldn't be right to buy the machines to do that field.
No, not at all. I'd say we just plow them under and start fresh. We'd have to do a lot of fast timing because you can't, when you start, I think when you start it's like August, right?
I believe so.
Well, here's the thing, and this is why I'm leaning more towards doing it off stream, because it's going to be it's not going to be like, okay, I need to put in this amount to cover everything, because there's no way you can calculate, how many soybeans we have down here in the field, or the equipment costs and the land costs and stuff like that. I'm not going to sit down and add up the cost of each field that we own, because good gravy, that would take up, I mean, look at all the fields. And a lot of these have been plowed together, so you'd have to say, okay, this one was this much, this one was that much, this one was this much, that one was that much. These were actually 2 separate fields too. I forgot we plowed these together. So,
well, question is when you sell this, say this field back, it's not going to sell 56 either.
yeah.
Right?
Well, there wouldn't be any selling back if we guesstimated.
Yeah.
Basically what I would do is just put in like probably $9 billion, buy back the land that we had, buy back the equipment that we had, and then I'd have to go back in and readjust the money to what we have and just guesstimate on what we're harvesting. Kay says sell everything back and see the number.
We could do it that way too.
We would, the thing is, if we sell, let's stop and take a look at this. So, soybeans, we got a pretty good sized crop of soybeans out there. We got a pretty good sized crop of, we've got corn, we've got cotton, we did a whole bunch of canola right there. We've actually still got bales. Oh yeah, and we're full down here too. We've got fabric, and we've got, did I spawn inside a bale? Can't move, so I'm gonna say I did. We've got all of this, see all these silage bales out here. So there's at least probably, We've got more grassland now. We've got more silage bales than we did. So there's at least 1.5 million of silage just in silage bales sitting out there right now. And then when you come up here and look at the cotton that we have, we've still got cotton bales up here. And for every 4 cotton bales, we were getting what? How much were we making for every 4? Was it over? It was over 100,000, wasn't it?
I believe so, yes.
When we sold them. So there's at least, let's see, that would be 100, that would be 100, and then there's at least 200, and well, probably about 200. We'll just say 200 because these are, some of these, I know that one and maybe these 2 are not full bales. Yeah, these have been used a little bit in the thing. So there's at least 200,000 in cotton sitting up here right now. And then we've got fabric sitting up here, and we've got clothes sitting down there, and we've got lettuce sitting down there. So, and then you think about the crop, the soybeans. I mean, there's going to be a lot of, we added this field in cotton, and we added this field in cotton, but we also had this field in cotton last time, so that's going to be another, I'd say at least 1, 2, 3, 4, at least another, well, we added, yeah, we're adding these down here, so that's going to be at least another 5 truckloads of, so that's $500,000 right there. Now, we're not going to copy the item out of the XML. We're just going to start kind of again where we have no bales. And see, that's the thing. That's kind of why I want to do it off stream, because we're going to have to do a lot of fast timing just to get to points where we'd probably fast time to a point where we're getting ready to harvest for the first time on the restart. Oh yeah, it'll fix our shop too. Well, you know, when we restart, it'll fix it anyway. So.
Did you estimate the bales of cotton that we would get?
Off of the ones we have now? Oh, I forgot about this field up here. Yeah, that one's in cotton too. What? I think that's what I was just doing, is what you're asking. Oh, man. Or wait, what are you asking?
Just wondering how many bales you would estimate off the fields that we have.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about 72 down here too.
Yeah. I'm thinking at least 25 bales.
It would be... How many truckloads is that?
I think we got 2.5 off of 69.
68?
Oh, yeah, 68. I'm sorry.
2.5 truckloads. So that's about right. I was doing it by the truckloads. So probably... Forgot about that field and 72 down there. And then we added these on. And then that one. So probably around 8 truckloads, I would say. When you add 72 and 8 in there. And these. So that's right
32.
around $800,000.
Yeah, 32 bales.
And then the soybeans is the only thing that left that we would have to figure in. So we expanded the soybean areas. We had all this now and that. So I'd say that'd probably be around 250,000. So with the cotton bales and the soybeans, that's well over $1 million that we would have to add back in. That's probably around, I'd say that's probably around 1.2 million. On, you know, that's not included in rebuying the properties and the equipment. That's just on the profit that we would make off of these fields as cotton and that. And then we, you know, you figure in the corn and the sunflower. There's a little bit of sunflower there. There's some corn there. All of that canola that we harvested, and, you know. And then you factor in, if you factored in the clothes and the fabric and all of that lettuce that's sitting up there, that would be, I would say that would be around 1.5 million. So it sounds like between the silage bales and all the other stuff, it would be right around $3 million that we'd have to add in. From the stuff that we have and the stuff that we are currently harvesting or would harvest. Plus the production points that we own, we'd need our money back for them. Which I think the sawmill was like 110,000, the spinnery and the thing down here were like 60,000. It's 10,000 per greenhouse, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 plus that one there. And the tailor shop. Start writing down. I'm doing it in my head, don't worry. So between the silage bales and the crops, that's $3 million. And if we tack on what we get back for our production facilities, plus the trees that we planted, maybe. Hang on, let me go down here and look. Let's see, that one, that was 60, that was 60, so that's 120. The sawmill was 110, so that's 230 plus the other one, that's 290, and then another 90 on 290 is 380. And the tailor shop, how much was the tailor shop? So what did I say, 380? And the tailor shop was 100. So 490. Am I forgetting any production points that we've bought? I think that's it. So 490 plus all the lumber that we have up there. We have a ton of lumber up there. Of course, we'll be getting that back, so we really don't have to figure that in. We don't have to figure the lumber in. We'll be getting that back when we cut the new trees down. So why don't we just round that off to 500,000? So 3.5 is what I said, right? Plus 500. Is that right? Right? So 4 million. Sounds good to me. I mean, 4 million. Plus
Are you
our
gonna
grief and
sell?
loss.
Are you gonna sell back the equipment too?
Well, you got to think about this fourth dimensionally, like Dr. Emmett Brown. Okay, we're the equipment and all that stuff we're getting back. That's not included in what I'm figuring in right now. What I'm figuring in right now is the crops that we have in the field plus what we have in storage. What do we even have in storage? Let's go look. Sunflowers, and we've got we actually have soybeans in storage right now. Did you dump that in there? So we'll take that off. Okay, we'll take that off the field. We don't have to figure that in. We have wheat. Whoops. We have wheat. We have canola. I think we figured all that in. Yeah, the equipment and the land we're not figuring into this. This is good. This is what's going into our bank account after we get the land and all our equipment back. So the land and the equipment, we're just getting that back. What I'm figuring in is, like, if we kept harvesting right now and sold all the soybeans at the right price and all the pallets at the right price and the cotton bales at the right price and all the crops, all that, what does that add up to? And I think I've come to the round figure of 4 million, because the silage bales should come around to 1.5. It actually would probably be a little more than that, but I'm going to keep it at 1.5 because we made 1.1 or 1.2 million off of the silage bales we had before, and now we've got even more silage bales because we've mowed more land, a lot more land. So I would say it'd probably be around 1.5. It'd probably be a hair more than that, but I'm going to round it to 1.5. All the others, the cotton and the soybeans alone would be another 1.5. I think we decided. So that's 3 million. And then by the time you take all of the other production stuff that we have, like the fabric, the clothes, the lettuce, the all that lumber up there, we're not going to count the trees that are laying up there because we're going to put them back. I think we got up to. And then the production points themselves, because we're not going to buy the in-game pre-placed production points, and that's kind of, I think somebody asked that question. Voca asked that question a while ago. He said, "Why do you not want to own the pre-placed businesses and productions?" We want to keep those so we can sell stuff, sell certain other things if we want to sell them. We want to have that option. So if you buy the in-game pre-placed carpentry, you can't sell wood planks anymore without losing a percentage of your profit. If you have it set to automatically sell it for you without hauling it yourself, they take a 37% cut of your profit. So what we want to do is make it to where we can haul our own products, like our lumber and stuff like that, and go sell it at the carpentry down south. And then we'll build our own carpentry up north and then do productions that way. Plus, there's some other stuff with the restart, that we wouldn't mind doing. Hopefully it fixes the sell prices and stuff like that, because they're kind of blah anyway. So 4 million, and then we'll get, whatever we get for the toys again. That'd be about 5 million, wouldn't it? 5.1, something like that. I'd say that'd work. We'll put in 4 million in assets. Because it'd be like we're selling the sawmill back. It would be like we're selling the carpentry back, our other carpentry back. So that's 120,000 right there. It'd be like we're selling the spinnery back, the tailor shop back, and we're gonna have to, think about it. We're gonna have to buy that stuff, some of that stuff back, like the tailor shop and the placeable spinneries and the placeable carpentries and. Yeah, you get a little lost, but you get that new car smell, right? So we don't. I guess we could start working on this now, right? Just have to remember what land we own. That's the key thing. So we're going to put $4 million back in as asset cash after we get our equipment back and the land back. Sounds right to me. Do we want to do this now?
Sure. Did you add the wool in too?
No, but the wool that can make up for that 490,000. We'll just call that the 10,000 there. The wool doesn't, you don't get a whole lot for wool by itself until you get it down and making clothes and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we could take a screenshot of our fields, couldn't we? If I could fit the whole map in there, yeah. We can do that. Take a screenshot right there. That way I don't, just in case I forget, we can put that back in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a break real quick. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to have to put it in single player, so I have to take the map down. Oh, man.
Okay.
I know, we're not worried about equipment depreciation. We've got full coverage. We'll have to get all new equipment, so it don't matter. We have a good insurance company, so we're we're really good. So I'm gonna just keep the screen right here, and then I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back, and then we'll get started on this. So I'll be right back.
See you soon. Welcome back.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, let's do this. I'm going to create a backup of this just in case things don't go according to plan, because that happens a lot. So I'm going to go to this screen there, and I'm going to drop, if I can get this thing to work, there we go. I'll save that as we are, maybe. Here we go. Quit that game, yes. So this is going to have some phases to it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to back this up first before I forget. Let's see. Let me do, what's today's date? The 15th. So we're gonna go, let's see, now I need to go over to the main folder. And that's in my save game 1 slot. So what I'm gonna do is just copy that. And then put that, oh, I've already lost myself, where am I? Okay, got that. So that's backed up now. So now I need to go into, actually no, first. You know, I hate it when you close Farm Sim and it doesn't go back to the main menu now. You have to relaunch the whole game. So I'm going to delete this game save. Alright, the man, we'll see you later. So now I need to create, we're going to do new farmer because we want the farmhouse and stuff again. Let's see, I need to get rid of some of this here. You have the saddle track, right?
Yes.
Well, you know what, I'm going to take it off anyway because we don't do cloths on here. I did not have these activated. I did have those activated. I did not have that activated. Neither that, nor that, nor that, nor that. I did have those. I don't know that I had those, but I don't think I did. I'm trying to remember what all I had activated. It's kind of difficult. Did not have that. I did have those. Okay, so what I have to do, the process in this is you have to create a new game save and then go in and put in the money in the XML. So yeah, Elm Creek has now officially been hit by a tornado, by tornadoes, I should say. And we lost the farm and our equipment. And, you know, literally it was like the last few scenes of Twister where the farm equipment's falling out of the sky. So, we've contacted our insurance agent. And, oh, I have a cowboy hat now. No. Okay. So, let me save this. Quit that game. And then it should just close Farm Sim because it does every time. And you guys will be able to see when we buy the equipment back. I'll bring it back up. This is just behind the scenes stuff. This is kind of why I wanted to do it off stream, but because you can't see a lot of it. Let's see now. Need to go into there and go into there and there And there. And then I think it's this one. If I remember right. Yeah, here we go. So you start out with $100,000. Why don't we just... I'm just going to add some zeros there. So... why don't we just do 10 million? Just so we can get our stuff back. That should be enough to cover all the fields that we bought, right? 10 million? We'll just put another zero in there. Hang on. Let's just add a little happy zero right there. Just to be on the safe side. We're going to go back and take this back out. This is just to get the land back and the equipment back. So, saved that. Close that. Relaunch the game. It's a process, guys. It's a process. We'll go into here. We'll go into there. And then I've got to reload the map, save the map, close the map again, which means it's going to close the game again. And then I should be able to bring it back up, and we should be good to go. Takes a minute to do, but it should work. Well, look at that. What do you know? It worked. All right. Always does. Scroll, little thing. Save game. See, if you don't go back in after you do that and save the game and then quit the game, it won't... You know where you save the game in the game slots? It won't show the updated balance on the game slots. So just a little tip there if you ever do that. Y'all can still hear me, right? I'm not like robot-y or anything.
It's still sounding good.
Oh, you know what I do need to add, old man? I need to add that sawmill, placeable sawmill.
Yep. It's okay. I already got it downloaded too, so.
Okay. Alright, I think we are ready. So let me go into multiplayer, create game. And all of that should be preset, so we're good there. Stand by for news and weather. Alright. Let's do it. I'm loading the map now. I'll let you know when to come in, old man.
Okay.
Oh, it loads so much faster now. It's funny. It won't for long. But hey, here we are. Oh, we got to sell this equipment too. I forgot we started with equipment. We got that old green combine to sell. Alright, you can come in, old man.
Your game's not popping up.
Is it not?
No.
Wait, why do we have zero? Oh, wait. I got to join my farm. That's still a thing. I don't want to be a chicken. I want to be the tractor. Now we're good. So yeah, there's a few things that we got to get rid of. We'll keep our old tractors like we had before. We'll just hang on to those. We don't have to rebuy them. But there are a few things that we will get rid of, like that cultivator and the combine. So tell you what, we should go ahead and take the combine.
Gonna be jumping in, man.
Okay. And I think this time around, I'm not going to really do a whole lot of expanding right here at this field, because I kind of messed that up last time. So I think I'm just going to combine those fields together and call it a day. That way I can mow more around the outside there. Let's see, can I get into that right here? Yeah, here we go. So probably not going to get 100% back to where we were today. We'll get our land back, and we'll hopefully get our equipment back. Hey Benedict, how's it going? From there, because you know, you think about to get back where we were, we're going to have to, you know, plow our fields together. That's number one. We're going to cut trees. That's given. We'll have to do, I think I'm going to redo the placeable stuff up here and do it different. So, what happened to Hurricane? We had some tornadoes come through. See how fast that sink was? It's nice, isn't it? We didn't break anything. You know, they recommended an update. Yeah, we got hit by some. That's the official stories. We got hit by some tornadoes, and it took all of our sheds and equipment and everything. So basically, we're just restarting. I mean, you know, they recommended the restart after they did that update anyway, and we're hoping that this will fix some of the sale price stuff. But the number one reason is the production points on the map. We're not going to buy those. We're going to place our own, and that way we can sell, you know, planks back down here again, and lumber back up there again, and, you know, cotton over here again, and stuff like that. We'll place our own spinnery, we'll place our own carpentry, all of that. So, that's the theory. So basically, we're working to get reset. We've got to buy our land back, and we'll do that in just a second. We're gonna get our equipment back. Yeah, we know what to plant for trees now, and we'll probably get into that right away. You know what? Hang on. Oh, actually, I need to do some settings work too here. Forgot about that. Did it keep that stuff off? Okay, it kept that stuff off. But I do need to adjust the time scale. We need to put that on normal for economic difficulty. Traffic we'll leave on. Save, we'll put it every 5. Let's see. Seasonal growth, 1 day. That's off. Snow is on. Crop destruction off. We want that off. Plowing off. Fieldstone off. Lime required off. Weeds on. Automatic engine start off. That off. Fuel usage low. We want to turn that off. That off. That off. That off. I guess that's it. Let me double check these settings here, because this is... I think these pretty much stay the same.
Now we're taking some of this equipment back to the shop, right?
Actually, we don't have to. I just thought about something, and that's when I thought about the settings. Hang on just a second. Fahrenheit miles. Yeah, okay, it kept those settings. I wonder why it didn't keep the other. Oh well. Okay, we'll save that. Okay, so let's back out of this. I have the mobile workshop thing on, so I think I can just sell it from here, right? Yeah, I can just sell this stuff from here. We don't have to take anything back to the shop.
Okay, well, the pickup's back there.
Where?
The red pickup is
okay.
at the shop.
Okay. I'll run over there and sell it. You mind pickup? Bye-bye pickup. Okay. Let's see. We want to sell the cultivator. Where's the tractor? You got the John Deere? Yeah, there it is. Let's sell that cultivator back.
You got a cowboy hat on.
I know. I think I put a cowboy hat on the other day. So I'm probably going to look different. You know what? I can change that real quick. I don't want a cowboy hat right now. Let me change my wardrobe. I want...
That's kind of funny, because it, what I look like now is what I have in my save game.
I don't really want a hat right now. And my shades. Yeah, those work. Okay. Alright. How about now, old man? Look better?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It didn't matter if you had.
Alright, we'll have to redo all this. We'll have to get rid of that building again. Get rid of the silo, redo all this again. So, maybe do it better this time around. So, oops. Alright. I'm going to bring all the tractors in and park them right here. So we can kind of remember where we were. Or remember where we are. I need to actually change this around. Dee-doo-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo. We want GPS. Maybe I should just do singles on this tractor instead of duals in the back. I don't know. I'll just do singles for now. We can always change it later. Alright, that's got GPS on it. Put GPS on this one. Actually, want to change that to Michelin too anyway, so. You know what? We had the narrow tires on this, didn't we?
Yes.
Alright, that tractor's been customized. Got this one down here. Oh, I need to sell that. Does this have seed in it? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're not gonna keep it anyway. Okay. I might sell these weights back too and get some better weights. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Fire Shadow, how's it going? Okay. So you just start with 3 tractors. Okay, now's where we gotta buy all of our equipment back. So we'll start with the vehicles. We had the small Massey, right? The one with the nose. I think it was that one. Yep. Michelin standard design. We had the standard design. Front weight. Yeah, we had the front weight on it. Front loader attacher. We want the Hauer, I think. Or did we have quick on there? I can't remember. I think we went with all Hauer, didn't we? We'll max out the engine at 145 and put GPS on it. I don't think we had GPS on the last one, but, you know, we'll do our insurance claim this way. There's one. Let's see, what else did we have? Medium tractors. We had the Pro. And I think we had just the weights on there, wheel weights on that one. Engine, we had that maxed out. GPS on, so there's that tractor. Okay. And large tractors, we had the 7R. Or no, wait, we had the 6R too, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We had the 6R. Where's the 6R? There it is. Michelin. We'll just do wheel weight standard on that. Do the John Deere attacher. You know, I think I had the Hauer attacher on there, but we need to change that to the John Deere attacher because we've got the John Deere arms we can put on it. It adds the little globe up there for GPS. That's cool. And there's that one. So now we go to the 7R. We didn't have anything else in there. So 7R, Michelin. Wheel weights, I think, is what we had in there, maybe. We didn't have wide tires. US version, definitely. 3-point attacher in the front. Engine, we had that. We had that maxed out at 388 because we did do the upgrade. And we had GPS. Okay, there's that. We had a truck. I think we had just the standard design of the truck. We didn't have GPS on it, but you know, I don't. You know, do we want? I don't know. It wouldn't hurt. Anything on sale yet? I don't know. There's a Massey on sale. And the stuff that we sold back. The Fent. It's not a bad deal on that Massey. Be another medium tractor we could have. Okay. So, let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's take these tractors down to the shop too. That way we can pick up equipment. And get. I'm probably just going to sell these weights. Because I'm going to redo the weights. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. So we will sell that weight back. Okay. And then I think there's one more over here. Yep. Alright, we're going to get all new weights. This is Elm Creek, Tedford. Elm Creek. And then we got to buy our land back too, so we'll get our land back. We're going to get the equipment and the land back, and then I'm going to save the game and then go back and adjust it. And we said we were going to do what, 4 mil? Based on, you know, that's from the crops that we had, the crops that we were going to have that we had already planted. Not to mention the fertilizing and herbiciding costs for all that. Plus the pallets and stuff that we had sitting around, and the production points that we had. So, and then we got that one trailer. We'll leave that one trailer over there. Trying to think if we have anything else. You know what? I can look and see what we got. So just the trailer, just the truck, just the one large, the mediums, and then the small one. Okay, so that looks about right. It's not a bad price on that Massey. We'll look at that after we set our money back to where we had it. It's the only thing, we gotta find those darn toys again. That'll be something we can work on later. Wah! Alright, so it looks like we need 4 John Deere weights. You know, somebody told me that you could put a front loader on the 7R. I don't remember that being an option. Nah, you can't put a front loader on this. There's no option for a front loader.
Is it on the 6R?
Oh wait, you can. You can, but there's a catch. You can't have the 3-point PTO hitch on the front. You have to choose. Do you want a front 3-point PTO, or do you want the bracket thing on the front with the front loader? I think we want the 3-point thing so we can mow, right?
Yes.
For now, and then we can change it later. Alright, so we need 4 green John Deere weights. So I'm going to get 4 green John Deere weights. Where are weights at? We want the big weight. That one right there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have a weight for each John Deere now. And then we're going to get black weights for everybody else. Well, actually, we only need 2 because the Massey... Well, yeah, we need 1 for the back, don't we?
Yeah, because we're going to be picking up bales with that.
Picking up bales with that, so... Let's see, it was down here around the Deere one. Is it that one? I think it's that one. Was it that one? Yeah, I think it was that one. I think I changed the color of it too. So we'll do the onyx black. So we need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And we need some small front loader arms for that. And we did the Hauer, so 1 set of small. And that's for the 6M. I wouldn't mind having the 6M someday. That's for the 6R. And that's for the 7R. Wonder if these arms would work with the 7810. The 7R arms. There's only one way to find out, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if they'll work. If not, we can just get another set of Hauer arms for it. Might be too wide. Yeah, it doesn't even give me the option to pick them up. Wow, okay. So let's sell that back. I think the 6R arms are not really... I don't know, we could try the 6R arms and see. We gotta buy some of them anyway. See how it looks on it. Where'd they go?
They're all the way at the end by me.
Oh, you know what? Hang on, wait a minute. I didn't put... This has not been modified to take arms yet. That's why it wouldn't pick up the 7R ones. We gotta customize our equipment that we already own. Front loader attacher. Oh, you know what? It won't. I don't think it'll take them anyway, because the only options is quick and Hauer. I don't know. Wonder what would be better there, quick or Hauer brackets. This has a license plate? I don't want a license plate. How do you get rid of the license plate? No plate. That's what we want. Wonder what would be better here. Hauer brackets or quick brackets? Probably Hauer because they sit higher. Let's see if these will work now. Yeah, these work. Might be better just to go ahead and get 6R arms for this one.
Yeah, but the hoses aren't attached. I think that's
oh yeah, that's
part of the
right.
problem.
Maybe I should just get some Hauer arms for this. I wonder if the 7R ones are that way too then. Do they have hoses on them? That has hoses there. Oh, yeah, they have hoses there too, so... Probably should just get a set of Hauers, huh? Because they don't have hoses, right?
See, this one fits the 6R.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just get the Hauer and call it a day. Somebody needs to mod some older John Deere arms to go on the 7810. Alright, let's see. What else do we need? We have weights now for them. Oh, this one needs this one needs to be customized. It's already customized. Did this one already come with brackets on it? I guess it did. It needs some arms too. Alright. So now we need tools for our front loaders. We actually have the stole stuff now. And you can change the color. That's nice. So, let's see. What's the capacity on there? 1,000 versus 1,000. So it's the same capacity. We're just going to go with stole then. We need some bell spikes. Unless these are better. No, I like the stole ones better, I think. Change that to Onyx Black. Check the color on these. That looks about right. That'll work. Actually, the little guy needs these. Then we need some pallet forks, don't we? I don't know if I want the stole ones. I guess you can adjust them too, maybe. There's only one way to find out. Where did those spawn? There they are. Yay, they do adjust. Alright. I don't know if they go as wide as the other ones. It looks like they do, so we can pick up cotton bales still. It looks like they might not be as wide as the others. The Alberts look wider and longer. Whoops, I did not mean to hit that. Let's see. Turn back around. Yeah, they're a little longer, I think.
Yeah, they're a little bit longer.
I think they're a little wider. Alright, we'll just stick with the Alberts then. Okay. Got that one ready. You know what? We didn't buy the other big boy back either. We got to get that other tractor.
Yeah, we do need that one.
Now, we're actually resetting our game, so that is temporary until we get all of our land and equipment back. And then we're going to take it back down to what we had total in assets. And then we'll, like I said, we'll reset that. Let's see. We need the big boy, don't we? We had this guy. And I don't know, did we had Michelin... I think we already had the engine maxed out. 665. Yeah. That's what we had right there. Alright, there's that one. Let's see now. Did we have it? We had a cotton harvester too, didn't we? We need to buy we need to buy our harvester back, actually. We had this New Holland harvester with Michelin tires. I think we had the wides on them. And GPS. We need the header for that. Corn and grain. Let's see, there's the 25-foot case, 25-foot. That's the one we need right there. Need the corn header. Okay, got that. Cotton harvester. We had one of these. No. We want to customize. Put the Michelins on them. Trying to remember what all we had now. Did we have anything else vehicle-wise? I don't think we did. We didn't have any telehandlers. We did have forklift. We had this little guy. And they said they fixed the Manitou, but I'm still a little traumatized over that whole dealio. Don't need a truck. We didn't have any of that. I think that's it. I think that's all we had vehicle-wise. So now we got to go in and figure out tools. Trailers. We had a couple of the big Rudolphs. which we will probably need come sugar beet and potato time. And we had these extended with Michelin tires. I think we had the standard 2 on them. These have license plates. I don't really want a license plate. So 1, 2. We had a pace setter. We had a white one, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, I'll just leave the license plates on them. Did we have anything else? We haven't gotten to those yet, so. Auger wagons. We did have auger wagon. We had the large Kinsey, didn't we? Trying to remember what wheels did we have on them. We didn't have the tracks, I know that. I think we had the Trebwards. Yeah, we'll just keep the license plate on that. This stuff's okay, I think, to have a license plate. Headers, we did that already. We didn't have any of that. We didn't have any of that. We had that. We didn't do grape. We did have a rock picker. Whoops, almost forgot to change that. Or did we have Trebwarg on there? Maybe we had Trebwarg on there. Guess we did. We sold back the mulcher. We didn't have any plows. Cultivators. We did have cultivators. We had 2 blue ones, which honestly we don't really need to, I guess, replace. The only difference is these are deep cultivators and these other ones are shallow cultivators. So I'm trying to remember what we had. Was it the Coon that we had? It wasn't the Rostelmash, and it wasn't that one. That one's too big. It was the Coon that we had. And then we had a disc harrow. We had this little case disc harrow. Oh, no, we had the case one. Okay. We didn't have a power harrow. We had a subsoiler, but we sold it back. We didn't have any spaders, seeders. We had this one. Everything comes with a plate now. I don't like that. I want to turn all that off. These don't need a plate.
If you go down to plate, Matt, and then go down...
And turn it off. Yeah, you can turn it off.
Yeah.
I just hate that it's preset now because it wasn't that way before. Planters, we had the Kverneland. And the small Kinsey. I gotta take plates off of all of these. Okay. We didn't have any rollers. Sprayers we did have. We had that tank. That tank. And I'm trying to remember, which one of these did we have? We had the 5,200 liter one, didn't we? And we extended it to 33. Fertilizer spreaders, we'll just buy it back. We'll probably end up trading this one up, but we're just trying to reset everything right now. Grassland care, we had 2 rollers without the tank thing on it. Mowers, we had the Pottinger. Eventually we'll upgrade to those Vicons. We did have a tedder. We had the big tedder. Windrowers, we did have the big windrower. Is that it? Must be because everything else is small. Forage wagons, we didn't have any forage wagons, did we? No.
No.
Let's see. Balers. We had 1 New Holland baler. Is that the US version? Is the US version red? I know that's a lie because it's still got the red and white striped squares on it, so we'll keep it yellow. New Holland yellow is good. Thoughts on the new versatile tractor? I like it. Yeah, we're just trying to reset our farm here, and as far as like what's the best large stuff, I mean it's whatever your tractors will pull, I guess. We had 2 Vicon balers. I thought you could put Michelin tires on them. Can you not? I guess not. They were Vicon, and we'll turn that off because we don't need plates. So 1, 2. Uh-oh. We ran out of space at the shop. When did we run out of space? Oh no. I don't see our other mower, so we must have run out of space right around the mower and the large... Oh gosh, we flipped the tractor. Oh no, it all went wrong. So I'm just going to line stuff up over here that's ready to haul out.
Okay, I'm taking things down to the homestead.
Okay. None of our balers ever showed up here? That's crazy. Rudolph the red trim trailer had a very shiny frame, and if you ever saw it, it was always filled with grain. All of the trailers hated it, 'cause it made a nice road train. Rudolph the red trim trailer I'm singing 'cause I am insane. Bum bum. Where did this actually... Did you... Okay, I guess you got the semi-trailer with the pace setter, right?
Yes.
Did you get the cotton trailer?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what spawned here and what didn't. I'm just going to start lining it up over here out of the way. I think it stopped at the mower because the mower's the last thing on the backside back there. Did you get the large Fertilizer Spreader?
No.
Maybe it stopped there. I bet it stopped there. Yep, it didn't get that, so I need to go back to Fertilizer Spreaders. Looks like maybe. Did we get the sprayers? Yeah, we got the sprayer tank. We didn't... Did we get the large sprayer?
I didn't take any sprayers or fertilizers yet.
Okay, I don't see the large sprayer. May have to go back to sprayers. Oh gosh, come on, flip over. Here we go. Okay. So I don't see the large sprayer. I bet it stopped at large sprayers. I gotta go back and get that large sprayer again. Okay, so 33 meter Michelin. Turn off the license plate. Need to pay attention when I buy it to see if it has real. See if it has space. That one did spawn, so it's over there now. We got... Did we get our... Did you take the Kinsey planter?
No.
Wow, we didn't get the planter either. Did you take any grass rollers?
I have one now, and I'm down here at the biogas. Do you want it here, or you want it up at where the sheep farm's going to be?
Just take it up there, because all those buildings should be there. Just take it up there and park it in the yard up there somewhere. Bottom line, I got to get all this stuff moved out of the way here, because it's right where stuff needs to spawn. So I'm just going to move it. So we didn't get... There's the small cedar. There's the big cedar. I don't see the Converlin planter. Did you get a Converlin planter?
No.
Okay, so we ran out at planters. I'll start putting some of these on the back 40, lining them up. Alright. I'll move that other tractor too. Alright. So, move this tractor. We need to move. I'm gonna move that stuff. Let me drop this. I'm gonna drop this weight over here. Let's move these back because we're going to have to fill these up. At some point. Put them over here. Tree farm on the original homestead. No, probably not on the original homestead. The trees and stuff really should be over there, kind of like where we had them, I guess. Just, we know what certain types we want now. Oh, you know what? I gotta buy that front tank too. Gotta buy 2 of them. It's okay, because I need to be under planters anyway. I gotta get the Cavernin. And the Kinsey. Okay, those did spawn. Okay, we're good there. We had a lot of equipment. We haven't even bought property yet, and we're already down to 96 million. Alright, so we got the planters in there now. We bought the big sprayer back. It's right there. The large fertilizing one. I don't even think I did this last time. I think I didn't. I think I just bought it. Narrow tires versus standard. I think we had standard on the last one, but narrow is always better. Or wait, I was on the wrong thing. There's narrow, there's standard. Let's do narrow. Get rid of the plate. Okay, that one popped up. Where? We got the 2 grass rollers. I need the big back mower. Okay. Tedder. We got the tedder. We got the tedder. Did we get the windrower? You didn't haul a windrower out, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay, that one we did not get. No way. No plate. No plate. Okay, there's the windrower. Let me back out of the way here. Baler, we need the New Holland baler. Okay, that did spawn. We need 2 Vicon balers. Without plates. Okay. Didn't realize we had this much equipment. Bale loaders.
Yeah, you have a lot of equipment.
Uh-huh. We had 2 of these with no plate. And then we had 2 of these with no plate. There's that pine stuff we're gonna try out later. Bale wrappers. We did have a square bale wrapper that we'll probably end up selling, but for the sake of... Dang it. I left the plate on there. Oh well, it don't matter. Chainsaw, way to steal. Forestry equipment. We had a trailer thing. I think we just had the standard on it. We'll leave the plate on that one. We had this mulching thing. We had a dam con. Animals. We had the semi-water trailer, I know that. Oh, we ran out of space. So remember that animal water trailer is where we gotta go. And move this up here. Clever Motors is going to be so happy us buying all this equipment. Can barely even get in here. Okay, got that. No, I think we're good for right now. Nope, too far. In there. So I know what we're doing the rest of the afternoon. We're moving equipment.
Yep.
go ahead and head up there with these mowers. Might ought to do a game save. It'd be terrible to move all this equipment and then the game crash or something and we not have a game save, you know. Whoop. Oh no, all the woods are back. This was our field over here. Our nice, pleasant grass field. We'll get it back to where it was. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta tear down all these buildings up here again, don't I? Yep, got a lot of tree work to do, got a lot of plowing to do. Our big shed is gone. So many trees to cut again, oh my gosh. Yep, it's gonna be fun putting that fence back up over there. I gotta put that fence back up again. We'll get there though. You know, the tornadoes came through and took a lot of stuff, but at least we're alive. And all I could think was, you know, Dora Jean still has my casserole dish. Old Jeff Foxworthy joke. And the square baling stuff we'll take down. We'll just take back to the main homestead, I guess.
Okay.
We'll take all the round baling stuff up there. Yeah, we'll probably have a few mutant trees, but, you know, we dealt with them before. We'll deal with them again. I can hear you unhooking. That's so weird. And then we'll take this back to the main homestead. Oh, I gotta get the front seed things too. I forgot them. Shoot. Here, one of these still running. Must be this one. Yep. Did I have wide tires on that? I don't remember. Can I make it? 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 I made it! Whoa. I need to look both ways before crossing the street. Oh, don't worry. It won't be in tip-top shape for long. And yes, we do have a mess to clean up. A pretty big mess. But we're getting there. Okay, so back to the water tank. Under animals. See, we didn't have... What is that? Oh, that's something from Ponge, okay. We had this thing. Animal transport, we had the big one. Didn't have any of the levelers or anything like that. I think we have all the arms we need. Trying to remember, I think we have all the front loader arms we need. There's still some more front loader tools that we need, I know of.
Pallet Forks.
Another pallet fork, yeah. Maybe another set of them. I think we had 3 of them. The log forks, yeah. We had 2 of them. And we didn't have any of that. We did have one of those bell spikes, but we got the stolen, I think. We don't have a wheel loader, telehandler. We don't have a dolly. We didn't have any low loaders. We didn't have any winter equipment, although that's pretty cool. We got a snowblower in there now. We did have a Thunder Creek gas fuel thingamabupper. And we had 2 of these. Right? Was it just 2? I think we had just 2. The big semi-trailer that we loaded pallets on. I think it was only 2. Yeah.
We had 2 box trailers.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Box trailers.
I was thinking the flatbed ones, the goosenecks.
I think that's it. I think we're... Make sure all of that came in here. We got our water tanker right there. Animal transport. We got the front tools. Thunder Creek. And the 2 box trailers. I think we're done with equipment. Alright, so we got all of our equipment. We just got to get it all situated now and get it all back to the farm. That's going to take a minute. Let's do our land now. Get ready, because there's probably going to be some lag with this one. Okay, so let's start up here. We own that. And that. And that. And that. We own that. And that. And that. And that. And this. And this. And that. And this. And that. And that. And that. And this. And that. This is oddly satisfying. Just buying up land all at once, you know? We own that. We own that. We own that. And then we had 35 over here. And then we own 25. Then we had this flat area over here. And then we bought this area up here. 72. We own 72. Am I missing anything? I think that's it. I think that's all the land that we own. Yep, I think that's it. Well, we got to do a lot of plowing and creating fields. There's a lot of field creation out there to do. So when we start this back up tomorrow morning, I think now that we've got our land back, I'm looking at the map, making sure that we have everything that we had. I think we do. So when we start tomorrow morning back, we will have our cash from you know, all the crops and stuff that we had. This is what we owned already there. You're new, so basically we reset our map before we got way far into it or any further into it, and we bought back the land that we had before. So what I'm going to do is, after this now, take that huge chunk of cash. We're down to 88 million after all that. So in all our assets, equipment and land, we had $12 million worth of stuff. That's crazy. So we'll go back down to 4 million. Like I said, that's from selling our production places that we had already and our, you know, products that were produced and the crops that we had stored and, you know, all that. So, and then we got a lot of work to do on like plowing and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully we can get this back to that tomorrow and be ready to rock and roll. If you want to go that route, you can do either one. Wind turbines make you more. Solar panels make you less money. It's kind of like the government subsidy mod, though. I mean, it's just something that sits there that gives you free money. So if you want to play that way, more power to you. We prefer not to do that because we don't want to earn free money too much. I mean, yeah, we're gonna go pick up some more toys and stuff, but it's hard to believe we had $4 million worth of assets laying around too, worth of crop. And but we had cotton bales. We were into cotton. We had fabric. We had clothes. We had tons of lettuce and tons of lumber sitting around. There's old man. He's feverishly trying to get all the equipment back to the farm down there.
It's a chore.
It is. It's big time. And it's, you know, it's gonna take a minute. Plus we gotta put our sheds back in. That's gonna take. I gotta do some landscaping there, and get stuff kind of, you know, reset back to where we were. So yeah, reset the map. We're not going to buy the production points. Going to leave those so we can still sell at them. And then we're going to build our own production points. So it's nice to have those areas. So now we can sell like down at, save the game. So now we can take our wood planks back down to the carpentry. See, look at that. Look at that price for wood planks. $3,900. That's good if you have a whole lot sitting around, and we had a whole lot sitting around. And we will again, too, when we start cutting trees again. So, and we're going to plant trees again. So we'll get on that tomorrow probably. And, yeah, we'll make it look real nice. We'll shine it up. Buff it up real nice. And, as you can see, we've got... I didn't believe we had this much equipment. That's crazy. And old man's he's already hauled a bunch of it out of here, so insane how much we had here. Alright. Well, I guess that's it, guys. It's at 11 a.m. Guys, make sure you check out John. I think he's still streaming today at noon Central Time. Twitch.tv/PumaPlow. And as for us, we'll be back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Until then, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. Old man, thanks for joining.
No problem.
We'll see y'all later. Oh, he just got smacked by a car. We caught that at the tail end there, old man. I guess I parked that baler too close to the road. Alright, y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all later. Stay safe.